Hi everybody, StephenFlagg and a chicken here, and welcome back to Flaggcraft. And man, I am excited to show you what I've done. Now it's been let me just move that. It's been a couple of weeks for me. I know it's only been a couple of days for you, but I spent all of my time moving everything from the island over here to the mainland. I leveled out the ground. I made a whole bunch of plots of land to grow seeds in so that I could start the seeds immediately. That was the first thing that I did. So, let's go take a quick look here. Oh, you guys aren't going to believe this. This is a lot of work. I wanted to make sure my gardens were completely full before I started. So I've been online here for about half an hour. You'll have to pardon a bit of the lag. I'll explain why there's a bit of lag here later. So this is, if you remember, this is where we chose to build. And there we go. Flagg Estates. So I flattened the land out. Now I figured most places that are like giant castle-like buildings, they usually have statues out front. And I guess the statues are guardians, like guardians of the gate. So I got myself a couple of guardians of the gate, and who better than the gardener Shin and the man himself, Sips. As you can see, Sips here is made out of dirt, and we've got Shin here. He is made out of mahogany. And they will be my guardians. They are standing on glowstone blocks, so they glow in the evening. And anybody that sees Sips and Shin standing at the doorway, they're not going to want to come in. Now, these are carpenter's barriers and carpenter's gates that I used. And as you can tell, I also put some carpenter's pressure plates down there and made it look like gravel, so you can't see it. Now, a bit of the lag, let me explain why. Carpenter's blocks, if you use a lot of them, it does cause lag, and I discovered that when I built my first house with a lot of carpenter's blocks, and then tore it down. I still have some carpenter's blocks here, and I'm slowly changing them out. As you can see here, these are just marble brick walls. So first, before we get up to the house, which you can already see, let's take a look at my gardens and see what I have here. Let's run around very quickly. Now, as I've explained to you before, as you build your gardens and as you harvest, you always get a chance of getting more than one seed. So I have, right now, 3 strips of diamond crops, 3 strips of ender crops, 3 strips of emeralds, obsidian, glowstone, redstone. This is an entire field of magical essence. Blaze. Now what happened is I realized I didn't have any blaze, any wither skeleton, or any gas tears. So I needed gas tears, necrotic bones, and blaze rods. So on one of my last trips back to the island to pick stuff up, I jumped into the nether. I got enough blaze crops to make 1 seed. I got enough wither skeleton, necrotic bones, sorry, to make 2 of those. And I got enough gas tears to actually make 3. And, as you can see, over the weeks while I was building the house, I kept letting these grow, and I just eventually get one more seed. It was actually the ghast seeds that I planted last, and they're growing fucking fast. There's one right there. Where was the other one? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll go back here. We've got, here are some of our metals. There's the ardite. Remember, we wanted ardite and we wanted cobalt, so we could make the the endgame metals. We've got some gold here, and then there's cobalt. Now, this is all food in here. This is all cotton, wheat, and barley. And then over here, we've got 6 strips of coal and some more cow soul. Now, we're really not going to need that cow soul eventually because we're going to set up a farm. And we'll have an infinite set of cattle. So I put my essence berry bushes over here, my ender crops, my ender lilies. They are growing right over here. And this is my neighbor, Barry. Let's see if Barry's home. Barry! Are you there? Bear! Barry's inside. Barry's a little shy. I'll introduce you guys to Barry later. Oh, Jesus. So, we'll head inside. And, now, I did have another house built, and I wound up tearing it down. This is my secondary one. It's kind of castle-ish in the front, but it squares out in the back. So we'll start in here. This is my bedroom. I chiseled out some blocks. I've got all of my food in here in a diamond chest. I made a radio, even though I don't have any radio chips. You have to put a chip inside, and then you can power it with a lever. There's my jukebox and my disc rack, and my bookcase, and a carpenter's bed. Now, I also made some chandeliers. Chandeliers are actually pretty cool. They're very easily made. It's just I just believe it's some gold and some torches. So I made a bunch of chandeliers for light all around here. Now, if we come out this doorway, you can see I made a new smeltery. I put 3 casting tables here, and then I put 3 casting basins on this side, so we can work a little quicker. Now I've got crystal chests here. Now this crystal chest is holding all the patterns and some lava. The reason I didn't use crystal chests on my sorting system over here is, again, because of lag. We've got these 2 crystal chests here that I'm just keeping armor and weapons in. I'm likely going to change those to diamond chests, just because of the lag. And now we've got all of our stencil table, tool forge tool, part builder, blah blah blah, that stuff there. And then we've got a couple of crafting stations and a chest. And here is our sorting system. We drop everything in here, and it moves, it starts along here. So all of this stuff going along here, I'm not going to bother reading it out, is on a normal pipe. It's just a normal sorting pipe. And then I believe when we hit, is it thermal expansion? When we hit thermal expansion, it turns into mod pipes. So everything else along here, going up, is sorted into its respective mod. Then I have this one here for stuff that I haven't really set and haven't really sorted. And then we have these 2 extra ones set up. So anything that doesn't fit into any of those or any of those mods will drop into here. And there are multiple more mods that I did not bother putting anything up here for. Mainly because I don't have any items for them. Like, for example, applied energetics or big reactors. Even Galacticraft. I don't have any items to put in there, so they won't sort correctly. And as you can see, we've got our induction smelter, our pulverizer, our leadstone energy cell, and our redstone furnace here. Just set up exactly the same way it was set up back on the island. I couldn't think of a better way to do it. We've got some paintings. Now we have some stairs here. These are carpenter's blocks as well. As you can see, I put the paneling on the side. So we climb up, and we see I've got deck all up here. All I knew was that I wanted glass along all the walls in here, so that we could see out. Check up on Sips and Shin down there, make sure they're not getting in any trouble. And my smeltery continues to go up, and it will go up even further. I'm going to make this smeltery huge. I put a whole bunch of seared glass here so we could see if anything was full up. Now, I'm not 100% sure what to do with this floor. There's a lot of mods. I could play around with a lot of stuff. But what we really, really, really need to get doing is starting a farm. Now, I was thinking we could start the farm right out here. Sort of right in this area. We don't need a whole lot of space for the farm. We're going to get pigs, sheep, cows, and we'll even grab some chickens. So there doesn't have to be a whole lot of room. Now, normally I'd use carpenter's blocks for this, like carpenter's fences. But, yeah, I'm a little iffy on them right now because of the whole lag issue. I really don't need this lagging out on you guys. So let's see what we've got in our wood. Where is the wood? I can't remember where I put the wood. There it is. So we have, alright, we've got some fence gates, but only 2. Really? We don't have any fences? Alright, you guys would not believe the amount of resources. I did not explore anywhere. I used, there's some trees out there. You see right there? Those are the trees I used over and over and over again, and then they'd regrow and I'd use more. I did not want to explore anywhere without you guys. I wanted you guys to experience everything right along with me. So, first off, let's let me see, let's split this in half. We'll make a bunch of sticks. And then Oh, come on. No, that's ladders. I don't need ladders. How do I make a fence again? I can't believe I don't remember how to make a fence. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do it like this. There we go. Fences. That only gave me 20 fences? Damn. Okay. Now what are we looking at? 40 fences, okay. 42 fences. 42 fences. And then we're actually going to wind up needing some, oh, I'm not going to do this at night. We're going to need some fence gates as well. Let me just grab some sleep here. Okay. Now, I'll need those fence gates. So I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to set up some fencing. And when we come back, I'll be all ready to start hunting for some animals. And we're going to either use some nets or some lassos. I'm not sure. Yeah, and it's lasso. Lasso. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to get to work, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping in. Check you later.